Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series of Theory of Automata and Formal Languages. We are in unit number 2 where we are learning about the different concepts of regular expressions. Okay, so this is in the previous lecture I have explained to you what and all topics we are going to cover in this particular session. So and apart from that we have also learned about about regular languages. Okay. Now we'll be coming up or we'll be starting off with the topic regular expression. Entire unit will be based on this. Okay, so if I talk about regular expression, I have already talked in my previous lecture about the introduction to regular language, where we have understood three types, that is acceptor, generator, and representator. So we'll be into the third type, that is the representator, is nothing but the regular expression. Okay, so I have note down few points for you so that it will be beneficial for you to start off with the session. So if you talk about any kind of regular expression, it is defined by a regular language, can be used as a representator. I have already told you in the previous lecture. And this representator is nothing but for describing the language in a mathematical way. And that can be represented with the help of either operands and operators, okay, and in the form of an expression. Okay, so basically if we talk about regular expression, definitely it comes the concept of operand and operators, correct? So what are the operators? Operand will be nothing but the input symbols that we are using, okay? What are the basic operators that we are going to use over here, that we will be looking into this session, into this lecture, and also we will look into some special operators as well, okay? So basic three operators will be used. One will be your union, it is represented by plus. The second one is your concatenation, which is represented by dot, and the third one is your clean closure. It is represented by asterisk, okay? So basically these, based on these three operators, we'll be working on with the regular expression. Okay, now before starting off with this, I'll be just getting into what kind of expressions will be, because this is the introductory session to regular expression. Okay, so I will be just letting you know how the expressions will be, what type of different basic expressions will be, and then we will move on with the basic expression, where we'll be looking into the operators as well as the operand. Okay, so if we talk about the explanation about this, let us start off with the first one. Okay, so initially if I talk about the expression, it is number one. I'm talking about, if I talk about phi. Okay, if it is phi, then language is represented by simply a bracket. Phi, I have already told you, phi and epsilon, there is a small difference. If I talk about phi means nothing at all. That means the state has not at all started, the machine has not at all started. Okay, there is no transition, no strings. Okay, that's why the language is empty. Okay, and epsilon is nothing but it is having a transition. If it having an empty transition, where there is no input, but it is having an empty transition, so that's why the language is represented by epsilon. Okay, in terms of regular expression, this epsilon is considered as 1. We will be working on these expressions as well. So there will be working this epsilon in terms of 1. Okay, value will be 1. So this is a basic language expression. Okay, we'll be looking few more expressions. Okay, so this is one more expression. If suppose a single input alphabet, suppose A, belongs to Z, set of integers, suppose, then this is represented by L is equals to curly bracket, then A. Okay, language is represented by with a single element, that is nothing but the A. Okay, if we are having A comma B, then we will be having A comma B, and so on. So now the other basic expressions, we can say those are primitive expressions. I have already used as a concept known as primitive expressions. Based on this only your entire expressions will work. So one will be with union, other one will be your concatenation, and the third one will be your clean closure. So these R1, R2 are nothing but the operands, and these expressions are said to be the primitive expressions. Based on this only we'll be coming across with different type of regular expressions. Clear? And finally we are left out with some special operators, which you should always know. See, suppose we'll be having two concepts. One is your clean closure, and the other one is your positive closure. Asterisk represented by clean closure, and plus is represented for positive closure. What's the difference? There is a small difference with that. Asterisk value start from 0 up till n, 0, 1, 2, 3, dot, 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 up till n, and plus generally starts from 1, 2, 3 dot 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 up till n. There is a small difference that lies with the epsilon concept. Okay, in a to the power star, if we talk about a to the power star, this means that a to the power 0 first epsilon. As I have told you, anything to the power 0 means what? 1. So here 1 is represented, or 1 is equivalent to epsilon. A to the power then 0, then 1, a to the power 1, 1, a to the power 2, twice a to the power 3, thrice a, and so and so. Okay, and a to the power plus means what? A into a to the power 0, correct? A to the power asterisk, or a to the power asterisk dot a. As I have told you, the initial will always be a to the power 1, plus always starts from 1. So a to the power 1 means a, initial string. A to the power 2 means a to the power 3 means thrice a, and so and so. So only the difference lies in this epsilon and this a. Clear? So these are the special operators that you have understood in this lecture. And what we have understood here, we have understood the basic definition of regular expression, and also we have seen the basic 3 operators that we will be using, correct? And few of the primitive expressions we have seen, and also 2 special operators we have seen. So in the next lecture, we will be come across with the different topics of regular expression, just like conversion of regular expression to a finite automata. Then from a language, you have to create some regular expression. Then vice versa, like from a finite automata, you have to construct a regular expression, correct? So these kind of topics we'll be looking into. And finally, we will be coming across with the topic known as regular language and some few properties. Okay, so in the next lecture, we'll be looking into from a basic regular language, you'll be able to construct, or you'll be able to find out a regular expression. So hope it is clear to you all. If you have not understood, or if you have any comments, then please comment down below in the comment box, and do subscribe my channel and stay updated. Okay, so thank you for watching the video.